There is a house there. I cannot see it at all. Good morning. Gonna have a nice sunrise here this morning. We got to get everything ready to go, get moved down to our farm at Berkey. So I'm gonna blow the combine off here quick. Dad's getting my header cart, and we're going to drop the head and take the combine back, fuel it up, and head out. Burr, it's getting colder out here in the mornings. I turned the old heated seat on today. All right, while we're fueling up here, I'm gonna hit a few grease points before we head to Berkey. There's a handy little chart here that tells you where all the grease streaks are and what the grease interval is. A lot of them are 400 hours, so we don't really need to worry about those, but there are some 50-hour zerks on the rotor drive, and well, these ones that are in there, kind of a pain to get to. So we'll hit those. There's a couple on the other side. There's not a lot on here that we need to worry about, but that rotor drive ones are important, and we'll probably grease the ones for the discharge beater and some of the ones that kind of have frequent bearing trouble with. Okay, I got that combine greased. We're still pumping fuel. I'm gonna come over here to the grain cart and hit these idlers on these tracks. They're, I don't even know what the interval is. I think it's 50 hours, but especially before we're gonna make long trips like this, I like to hit those, make sure they're greased up well. Turns out I gotta hold it. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, my gun's empty. Okay, everything is greased. Combine is fueled up. We've got the DEF tank full. I'm gonna take my trash back in the shop here and blow off a little bit of the dust. And we're gonna head out. It is 8:35 about. Probably an hour and a half trip down there, so 10, maybe a little after 10 o'clock. Oh man. Oh, we'll be lucky to be harvesting by 2 o'clock today. Let's go. Look, Dad did a little chiseling out here yesterday. Must have got done with the other field and moved home. Worked out here for a while. That's good. We've made it. Phil and Dad are here. Looks like they're working on the generator, which is not a good sign. Hopefully we're not having issues there. Beanhead is right here. I guess he doesn't have it unhooked yet, so we're just gonna park the combine here and we'll get it later. We gotta go back and get the grain cart, other truck, more stuff. All right, we made it back to Waldron. Dad and Phil and I. Dad's gonna go chisel. We don't need him down to Berkey today. I'm gonna jump in the grain cart and we're gonna head down there with that. And Phil is bringing one of the pickup trucks with a fuel tank in it. We do have that other semi here yet, but we don't really need it while we're doing beans for today. So we're gonna take a pickup instead, and we'll take that other semi truck down tomorrow. Before I go here, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of talc on these tracks. I really don't need it. It's something you're supposed to do when the tracks are new and they're sticky. These ones are dirty. They are not new. And with all the dust from the fields and stuff we've been in, it really doesn't matter, but this is a pretty long trip, so we'll just sprinkle a little in there like that. Help keep stuff from sticking and getting hot is the idea. But I did it when I brought it up here because I had washed it last fall and they were clean. Now they're dirty. We're getting there. We're behind though. Oh, the neighbors are out. Finally, we made it to Berkey. All right, it is 5 to 1. I guess I'm gonna do better than 2 o'clock getting started. So we're gonna park this over here by the edge of the field, hook up the head, and start combining beans right here. All right, well, we're gonna knock out our greenest and worst beans right here on these end rows. They actually look halfway decent out there in the field, but I am not expecting great things here because we were super dry here this winter. For those of you that may be new and haven't followed my channel, we are at our farm in Berkey, Ohio. It's about 35 miles east of our main farm. We've got a grain set up and everything here. but we missed a lot of the rains that we had at Waldron at our other farm. Either we missed them entirely here or we got half as much whenever we did get rain. So I'm not expecting great crops, but the beans do look good. We'll know more here in about half an hour. Did somebody give us beans this year that just somehow magically don't require water? Because I'm going to need some more of these if that's the case. Where are they coming from? I'm just shocked. No joke, guys. I was worried our beans were going to be 30 bushel down here, between 30 and 40. I know. Wow. That is fantastic. I cannot believe that. Now, don't get me wrong. These are good fields. It's heavy dirt that it holds moisture well. But we didn't have 5 inches of rain from the middle of June through the end of September here. That's not enough to raise a crop. Unbelievable. So one of the nice things about these fields down here is that they are big, they're flat, wide open. It's awesome. We can just get in here and go. We've got this field here to do, which is about 75 acres. And then right over there across the little ditch where them trees are, we have another field that, well, there's like 100 in that one and then 40 on the corner, but they're all together. We don't have to drop the head, so there's really 140 acres there. And then directly across the road from that to the south is our other bean field, which is another 72 acres there. And that's it. So we're all right in the same spot here, and we're not going to get them done today. There's like 280 acres, but we won't have to move once. We only got to drop the head once, and that's just to get over that ditch because we don't have a crossing. So yeah, that's a good deal. We'll fly across these as long as everything working right, nothing breaks. Should get them done tomorrow pretty easily, actually. We'll see how many we can get done today. Well, I guess this is going to be kind of fun down here. We are cruising 5.3. Look at this, covering almost 22 acres an hour on average. If we keep up this pace, we'll get a lot done today. Still good beans, averaging in the mid 50s and climbing. It is dropping off. I kind of cut through the middle, and you can see there's more green here. They look like they're going to be better on the other half of the field than where we're at now. They're kind of dropping off up on this side, but that's okay. All still better than I thought they were going to be. Awesome. We got a truckload full already. Phil's taking off. He's hauling that into town, and we're going to get the grain cart filled up here. Oh, Jack's got the old A out. So that tractor there was my great-grandpa's on my dad's side. The F12 I've been working on is my grandpa's, or really probably my great-grandpa's on my mom's side. And Jack got that A out here 4 or 5 years ago and got it running. It's got a belly mower on it. Doesn't do much, but just get it out every now and then. I'll show it to you a little closer later when I can get a minute. Okay, well, we are flying through stuff here. It's not even 3:30 yet. We've got over 40 acres done. Going well. But our grain cart is full over there. So is the combine. So we got to go unload the grain cart. Phil's not back yet after he took that first load in. Never mind. I was just getting our old truck ready to go, or moving it to where the grain cart was so I could unload it, and then Phil pulled in. So we'll let him load up so he can take another load. That's a lot of beans in a hurry. Good thing the wind's blowing away from me and not towards me. Wow, that clip that I probably sped up for the video, 2 minutes and right now 10 seconds. 2 minutes and 10 seconds total. Empty the truck, or load a truck, empty the cart. That's impressive. Efficient use of the truck right there. Pulls in, full load waiting for him, and out he goes. Didn't cost me much, a couple of minutes here. And yeah, that's good. Back in the combine. You guys, this combine is an absolute monster. This is a 40-foot head. Look at the material coming into that thing. And look at that. Flying. We are absolutely flying. 5.7 mile an hour. There's 60 bushel beans. They're super dry. This is as good of conditions for harvest as I have had all fall. Everything is dry. The ground is dry. The beans are dry. The fodder material is dry. So you can run it through fast. And man, are we getting stuff done here. Almost up to 23 acre an hour average. On this round, 25.86. Yeah, we're moving. Cart's full again. Phil's stuck in traffic in Toledo, so we're gonna fill up that truck over there. Okay, see that? Right there, that round, 26 acres an hour average. Awesome. We've got 63 acres done today. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. We have not been out here for 4 hours. What time do we start? 1 o'clock. So, yeah, it's not even 5. Haven't even been out here for 4 hours yet. And we've got just 12 acres left in this field. Awesome. Flying through it. Look at that cutter bar flexing. Not much elevation change, but it does follow the little contours in the ground pretty well. Last strip here, and we are done with this field. We got 76 acres knocked out. Took us 4.5 hours. That is pretty good, considering we're not running the green cart. I gotta stop and dump on the end every time. Phil's unloading that cart right now. It is packed full, so he's got a full truckload there, plus what we got on the combine now. Jack must be pulled my header cart around so we can go and get the head unhooked. And we're gonna head off to the next field. This is gonna be our only move down here. Everything else will be from the same hookup. So, yeah, good deal. Field average, 57.2. I'll take that. That is really good. Okay, we are up and running in the next field here. We've got like 72 acres total. Right now, these ones aren't as good. We're half a mile away from where we just were. It's the same variety. Everything was exactly the same. So I don't know. We'll see as we get out into them. They're not bad, and they should get better once we get off the end rows. But we'll see. Take what's here. Looks like we got some trash out in our field. Yeah, I'm not going to run that through the combine. There is a new house going in over there across the road, and it appears their builder's not real great at cleaning up their trash. There's quite a bit of stuff scattered over here along these ends, plastic and whatnot. Come on, Keller Builders, clean up your trash. I know it's pretty dusty and not easy to see, but it does look like a pretty dang nice house though out there, doesn't it? Spent a lot of money because they put that barn up at the back at the same time, and that wasn't cheap either. Dust is starting to hang in the air. This field's got this house here, and there's a lane that goes out to those trees, which makes a lot of short little rows here and end rows, and it jogs and not straight, so it's kind of a pain to get it opened up here, but we're getting there. Beans are not great back here though. This whole field's not as good. Still averaging about 45, 46, which for what I was expecting is not terrible. After the last field that I was in, not so good. I really wish my camera would do that justice. So cool. Winning! But it is getting dark. Or just dusty and I can't see anything. Neighbor shelling corn over there. Every now and then I'll be talking to one of my seed customers or somebody that they farm less acres or just a few acres or whatever. You know, run an older combine, 6620, maybe a 9500 with a 20-foot head, maybe 25, and we'll be talking about equipment or stuff, and they'll say, well, how do you watch for rocks with the bean head so you don't get a rock in the head? Well, I don't. Can you guys see anything? Because wowza, I can't see anything. I have no idea. Fortunately, this bean head is pretty good at floating over rocks. It's very rare to get one in. Right now, I'm just hoping I see the end of the field when we get to it. Well, the beans are getting a little better. We're up to 49 average. We've got 50 acres done in this field, about 21 to go. My combine is full, as you can see by the blinking orange light that stays on constantly. And so is my grain cart over there. I'm waiting for Phil to get back. I don't know if he was going to try and take another load in tonight or not, but I don't want to empty the cart and then him show up and we not have any beans to fill it. If he did want to take another one in. So just for those of you wondering, those beacon lights come on when my grain tank gets 3/4 of the way full. They come on and then they flash. They come on, then they go off. Then they come on, then they go off. And then when the grain tank is clear full, they come on and stay on like they are now. So grain tank's full. Anyway, I'm going to walk over here to the grain cart and see if Phil shows up soon, or if I call him, see how far away he is. And if he's going to be a minute, I'll unload some of the grain cart and then just get it refilled back up. And if he's almost here, we'll just wait for him. Well, Phil is stuck in traffic again. That's part of the negative of hauling to Toledo or Maumee, or I don't know if he's going to the river or to Maumee, but it's Anderson's facilities, and you got to run through 475 through Toledo to get there. And they're working on it, doing some construction. He sounded quite defeated when I called him and said, hey, are you almost back? And he's like, no, I'm stuck in traffic. So no big deal. We'll load this truck. We got a bin to fill at the farm anyway, so we're going to have to get some beans into that bin at some point here. Anyway, and it's fine. We're doing really good here. So anyway, I'm unloading the cart into this truck. We're going to fill it up and then fill it up again. Those lights are bright. What is this line? What is that all about? It's weird. Well, look at this. Phil got back and can't get another load in tonight. It's after 9 o'clock. So I got a grain cart driver for the last 10 acres here. Cool. We're having a good day here. It is still super dusty. Like, I keep waiting for the dew to sit in or stuff to for the dust to go away, like it does when it gets tough or the beans get damp, but it hadn't happened yet. Alright, somewhere up here there's a house I gotta watch out for. No, for real, like, oh, there's the trees. Okay. There is a house there. I cannot see it at all. But I'm on an angle, and if I didn't hit the tree there, we're not going to hit it now. So we'll get up here and turn around. There. That's better. See, look, a house. And that tree there was what I was worried about. But I guess I had 20 feet. Couldn't see anything. It's a good thing I'm going this way, going along that edge. Last pass of the field. We're what time is it? 9:39, 9:45, and we're gonna be done for the night. Well, outside of around that house and them short rows, and a little bit in this back corner where we're at now, this field was very consistent. That's one thing about these big flat, square, big fields down here, is that there's not a lot of soil type variation. They tend to be really good, even yielders. The field we'll in tomorrow will probably have a pretty unique pattern in it from a soil type difference. We'll see if it shows up, but it usually does, has in the past. But it's still pretty flat. So anyway, we're just finishing this one up here. Phil had to run and get some fuel for his pickup, and then he's going to stop back over here. We're going to fuel up the combine. We're still at a half a tank, but we're going to need more for tomorrow. And because we're down here at Berkey, we've got to bring everything down in our transport tank in the back of a pickup, 100 gallons at a time. So we brought some today. We'll put that in here, bring another tank tomorrow. And we've got 2 trucks and a grain cart that are full. We'll get unloaded tomorrow, and then we should be able to finish combine and beans tomorrow. So we ended up doing 72 acres in this field and 76 about in the other field. That means we did 148 acres today, including a move from Waldron to Berkey, which is awesome. Started at 1 o'clock combine, and it is now 9:45 which means in 8 hours and 45 minutes we combined almost 150 acres. That is pretty good. I am happy with that. So it also means we're down to 140 acres total left of beans. We got 2 more fields right across the road from where we're at right now, and we should, like I said, if we can do this today with the move, we can certainly do not quite as much tomorrow when we don't have to move. So that will be awesome. I'm so excited to be done with soybeans already. Probably feels like this is starting to drag on, soybean harvest, and just get to corn already, right? But like I said in yesterday's video, we started combining beans on October 8th last year. It was well into November before we finished them, and so I'm thrilled. We're way ahead of last year's pace as far as how this harvest is going. Now the big difference is last year we had 600 acres of corn total. This year we've got 1,500, so we've got a long ways to go yet, but we're moving right through stuff, so that is awesome. All right, well, Phil's back. We're getting our fuel pumped in. This combine's got some really handy lights up here in the engine bay, so we can see what we're doing, which is nice. I was just letting the combine cool down, but I'm gonna go shut it off here in a second. Phil was walking over to get the tractor and bring it over here. I will admit that down here, when we're farming down here and we have to haul fuel in these little 100-gallon tanks in the back of a pickup, it would be pretty nice to have a Thunder Creek fuel trailer that holds 900 gallons and you could just make a trip, and that would be pretty awesome. Not gonna lie there. All right, guys. That's going to be it for tonight. Phil took that other semi back to the farm. I'm pretty sure him and I are going to ride back together. We do have 2 pickups down here, but I'll probably just leave one. Why am I so blurry? There. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe buttons. Questions and comments, leave them down below. One more day of soybean harvest 2020. One more day. And that's awesome. So make sure you check back tomorrow for that. Depending on how the day goes and what time we get done, we'll probably dig the corn head out of the barn, maybe go through that a little bit, make sure that we're ready to go for the next day, because I doubt we'll start corn tomorrow. But there is always that possibility if we fly through these beans and, you know, it's 5 o'clock, we'll say, hey, let's go shell corn. So have a great night. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.